Oh my goodness.
That's what happened. It's like, no, I do not want to hear that it's the last day
all
of
Mike's
August.
on you.
So, well, maybe.
They were all pointing.
How'd
like
that happen?
I don't know. You got like what is it? A salute on the microphone.
Hello?
To Bradley.
Hello?
We
Hey,
want to hear
what's
what
going on?
Bradley says.
Yes.
Enough of you. Okay, go ahead.
So, just the disclaimer is, when you're checking on your friends and, you're like all of you pumpkin spice lovers and all of you fall people, it is not okay. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not okay to ask someone that you know who has a pool, so are you closing your pool yet?
I know. Do not.
No, that's not proper etiquette. No, even though it's Labor Day weekend, everyone's like, oh, it's Labor Day weekend. Are you closing your pool?
Yeah.
Why would I close my pool?
Why
So,
would we
but
do
it's
that?
not okay.
No.
It would be the same thing as saying, are you not going to drink any pumpkin spice this year? Same thing.
It might be a little rude, little etiquette. We
little-
need etiquette.
yeah,
I'm so glad you
Yeah.
went over that with me because I might have spilled that out for a second.
Yeah. Miss or Mr. Manners will give you a tap on the shoulder and say, excuse me, that's not.
We are not doing. Well, you know what? And I've said this. I know. Everybody's like, oh, roll your eyes. But we're supposed to have a really warm fall. I mean, like continue on. So you might get.
Exactly,
I told you we're going to see October,
yes.
November. Who
And
knows?
don't think,
we might have Thanksgiving in the pool.
hey,
Grab a
I'm down.
turkey
I'm
leg
down. The deck, we'll set the table by the deck, and hey, here you go. Here's some dressing and the swan dive. Something. But really,
Get a turkey wobble.
So, we can get a turkey float. But seriously, if you think about it, pool owners know. We've already heard
Look at
it's
you.
going to be a warm
You
fall.
are a
Well, I mean,
pool
we're
owner. I'm a
prepared.
little
So
jealous of you.
that's
Yeah, I
just
know.
a disclaimer because when you start saying stuff like, are you okay today? No, we're not okay when people are on a countdown for our pool to be closed.
Don't be taking
all
that
right.
away. No, just a little bit of a side note.
Yes.
Might be a little bit of a soapbox you got on right there,
Just
okay? And
for a
I just
minute.
want to say this is radio and the theater of the mind, so his eyes were a little crazy when he was telling all that, okay?
Yes.
I saw it in your eyes,
Yes.
Bradley.
Mhm.
Okay, things.
My
too.
hands were waving.
We just had a plane land on
Yes.
You just waved in a plane.
Yes. Anyway.
All right, so anyway, things to do. But anyway, we are unofficially, I guess it's the unofficial start of fall on Monday when Labor Day. A lot of times, but it's not actually officially
Right.
fall.
Until middle of September.
Right. So,
Middle,
yeah.
closer to later September.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Starbucks announced yesterday that they're full throttle with their pumpkin spice.
Yes.
I'm not knocking anything, and if somebody
Oh,
wants to take me, I will.
Yeah. If you want to bring me that, I'm going to sit by my pool and drink that.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not that. And they raised it 20 cents. I wondered, did pumpkin go up?
Yes.
The pumpkin patches. I
maybe
wonder.
so.
I mean,
Maybe
right?
so.
You know.
Yeah.
So they raised it 20 cents. So just letting everyone know. So.
You're averaging, I saw somewhere, over 2.5 years, 14%
Is that what it
raise
is going to
in
be?
prices
Yeah.
for stuff like that.
I wonder if it.
And it's not just them. It's
Yeah.
the specialty coffees across the board. So.
Right, exactly, and I think that's going to be. I think it's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they just brought that to the attention. Everybody has to bring that to the attention. 20 cents more for the pumpkin spice, but it is out. So, and I noticed at Walmart you've got the candy apples. Or caramel apples. Bradley. That's just so dangerous. And the beautiful fall cookies and cakes and stuff. You're really
and I'm good with that. I'm absolutely good with that
Yeah.
because I can sit and eat a caramel apple next to the pool. I mean, I really or on the deck. We still got nice evenings to where
ever.
nice hot days, and then you can sit and get the caramel apple pumpkin rolls are in. We talk about those.
So
every year.
dangerous.
You can't.
Once I start, it's like Pandora box. I mean, once you open it, it's like for the season, and I'll take it all the way up. And then those little dirty dogs, they make for Christmas. They'll make red velvet.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just like, come on.
Yes,
you know what I
it's
mean?
like thank you. I love you too, but no, seriously.
It's an extra mile.
Yeah, when you talk about that stuff though, and I was traveling for work yesterday, so I was not in town, but I was still at a Walmart, and oddly enough, on Monday, I had a nice lady walk up to me and she said, I'm mad at you. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, whatever I did, I don't know.
What'd you do?
But she said, this Halloween candy being out already.
Oh.
She's just like, and she's got 4 or 5 bags, you know, and she's
Yeah.
like, and I know her, and it's funny. And she's like, Brad, you know that this is not going to last till Halloween.
No.
But I've got to have it.
Right.
I've absolutely got to
Right.
have it. And I noticed that she had a pumpkin roll.
Ooh.
So it was like, she wasn't really mad, but she's just like, you know, she likes this time of year
Yeah.
because she's just like, you know, I have people over, and you start doing more like entertaining inside, you know, and stuff. And pumpkin roll for dessert for my guests.
She might be my hero.
I know.
Yeah.
I did remind her that you and I would be over any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, yes.
She remembered we talked about that.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
and if she's listening,
We'll be right over.
just the invitation. I didn't get that in the conversation because we were working toward that, and then she's like, I've got to go. I don't know.
That needs to be your lead line.
Yeah.
Invite us over.
Yeah. Oh, I see you have the
I'll bring
pumpkin
coffee.
roll. What time shall
Come
we
to
get?
me over. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
I'll even bring pumpkin spice coffee.
Oh, I'll bring
Absolutely.
whatever, yes. And I got the creamer yesterday. You've
Yes.
got that in at Walmart. You've got the pumpkin spice creamer. So then, okay, on the actual, okay, when you go over there to get the creamer, on the photo, okay, the photos always get me. Okay, no, I know, I have to tell you a story about that. Okay, so the photo has got a piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream. So I had to get the creamer, and then I got the whipped cream. So I'm going to make the coffee, hang on, and then I'm going to, put my pumpkin spice creamer in it, and then I'm going to put that whipped cream on top. No, I mean, so then when you dive in, it's going to be all over my face, right?
Or even better.
It's going to be so good.
Well, and you
how
can
do you
sprinkle.
go any better?
Well, you can
Right.
sprinkle pumpkin pie spice on top of that whipped cream a little
Look
bit.
at you.
Tap a little bit.
Wouldn't
There
that
you
be
go.
so pretty?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I think, and then throw a little caramel on top of that, a little caramel sauce. But I will say, I'm Mr. Summer, but my favorite to do with the pumpkin spice flavors are iced coffee.
Oh,
That's
delicious.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's 95 degrees outside. I'll drink that anytime. So.
Well, and if you are holding on, which I love lemon, and you have got, and the reason this isn't what we were going to talk about today.
Right.
I just want people to know what I know. I mean, I feel
It's a public service.
I don't want people to miss out on this. Okay?
Right.
My dad was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always wanted you to make sure that you had and he thought you would enjoy what he had. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you knew which way to go.
Right.
Okay. Now
You want to be well informed.
That's right. You've got a lemon loaf. Okay, and I promise it's just like the company that we just talked about with the pumpkin spice coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You take that home and you slice it up. I promise you will think that you just went through the drive-thru right there.
Oh.
It is so good. I promise it is so good. It's a lemon loaf, and even if you just set it on the table for supper, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just a little additive. Is it a dessert? Is it just a little extra? What is it?
Appetizer /
Appetizer,
dessert
all of these,
/
anything you want it to
as
be.
a side, technically. Fruit, you got to have fruits and vegetables for your sides. So,
yeah, lemon zest. It's
I've
lemon.
never had those. I've had the chocolate, the red velvet, and the
Okay,
and the
you
pumpkin
get that.
roll.
I promise it's just like the other. It is just like, and it's like half the cost. So, I like, because we have big families, we have 1,000 kids, it's nice to budget. You know?
Absolutely.
And this is something that you can bring home to your family, slice it up, and I promise.
Sometimes when you've got one feeding you out of house and home.
Yeah, one little, well, he's a teenager, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just.
But see, my thing is, if I set that out, I'd get, where's the pumpkin roll? That's what I would get.
Over the lemon, really? Yeah. Well, I'll have both then. You know what I mean? One for each, and
Y'all can have that, and I'll try some of that.
Yeah.
This over here.
And don't, when you eat it, don't act like it's that good, because then you bring attention to it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, don't make it sound.
It's
oh,
like
this
those
is so
triangle
good.
shaped chips that have like ranch flavor, the cheese, and then the spicy.
Yeah.
It never fails that. Oh, I want the spicy.
Yeah.
And then you get that, and then you have your bag that may be a different flavor, ranch or nacho cheese. And then suddenly, those ranch sound really good.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? I mean, how'd that happen?
Hands start coming in. I know. Yeah.
But we're talking about all this stuff, though, that, this time of year, people start doing a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
Summer, you
It's so
grill
much
and
fun.
do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You do entertain.
Yeah.
that's easy stuff. All you got to do is slice that up and like the pumpkin roll, throw some caramel sauce on top of that on a plate. People are just like, wow, that's just really, easy on a budget and looks really cool.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The lemon, I'm going back to the lemon because I just think like that sliced up on a table. I mean, even if you like did it like little tea, you know what I mean, like that, like if you were serving like just like a little bit of like, I don't know, crumpet tea. I don't know where I'm at. I might have been watching too much about Diane.
Invited to those parties. Yeah.
But anyway, when you have little things like that, and they're just so pretty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or on a table, you have your oranges and then you bring in your yellows. I'm sorry, but I think dropped the microphone.
Okay.
But here's where I'm at with this. Is this morning it's a little cooler, so I can't help.
Not really good.
When those cooler mornings start, you can't help but think, right?
Yes.
I mean,
and I'm okay with cool mornings, and then getting up to 87 degrees. I'm good with that.
It's gonna get warm today.
But yeah, those cool mornings, they
little brisk.
Yeah.
Little brisk. Yeah.
Even Brutus is rolling up. Like, look, I'll take my food inside today. It's a little cold.
Yeah, Dr. Bubbles was all curled up. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Actually, technically, he just says leave it right over there because I'm not moving. Yeah, like, you're laying right by your bowl, but you're not gonna move.
Oh no, too much work.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a willy worm. You know how like you can tell the color.
Oh.
You can tell by the cats how rolled up they are.
Yeah.
The tighter the roll, the colder the morning.
There you go. That's right. That's public service. I mean, really.
You can look out your window and see how cold it is. The
Yeah,
tighter the cat rolled up.
Got a medium jacket today. There you go.
Well, I thought it was a little brisk, and I'm not ashamed. I mean, because the pumpkin season is upon us, and it's just so much fun. And I think everybody, you can't help but, to get a little crazy about it.
Yeah,
Happy about it.
And I joke and everything, but I enjoy all of the seasons, so I'll be perfectly fine.
I do too. What season's your favorite? Whatever I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's great things about all of them.
There's great things about all of them.
Yeah.
And most of those great things about all of them are around food.
It always comes back to that. It does.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just fall. Fall is just a proof that change is a good thing.
Yes.
A beautiful thing.
Yes.
Fall. And I think that's something, don't get me wrong, I love spring because birthday month.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah.
Winter, can't beat winter. I love winter. I love the snow. I love the sweaters.
Yeah. And see, I got birthday month right after Christmas.
Yes,
you do.
So, yeah, you do.
I'm with you
so
there.
You're right there. And then we got beautiful, summer. Love summer, full time, fun time, and all of that. But then, when fall, I mean, you think about those beautiful leaves changing. This is something that we are so blessed that we have this.
Oh.
Other parts do not always have this.
No. Southern Indiana, we're right smack dab in the middle of like beautiful.
Persimmons.
Oh yes, which
pumpkins and leaves changing, and I don't know, just corn ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this is just beautiful.
Yeah, it really
I mean, stop and smell the roses right here. What a blessing,
And it's really cool when you have like Indian summer and things are in the fall colors, but your grass is still green.
Yeah.
And it's like really cool. I just
everything is coming together.
So I'm good with any season, but I can make do. I can sacrifice and make do.
Wait, hold on. Autumn said she's with you. Put the pumpkin spice down and enjoy the summer. You guys are holding on to summer as long as you can, and I'm all for that.
I know it wasn't Autumn that asked me about my pool, so thank you. So I'm right there with you. See?
There you go. It is the 31st day. Today is Eat Outside Day. I love to eat outside.
Me too. We've talked about this.
Yes. Go ahead.
Ever since the pandemic, but even before, you and I have always just,
love eating outside.
If it's quick and it's just like, even if I'm home alone and I'm eating dinner by myself, I'll sit right. Well, that's those times are few and far between. But if I do, I'll sit outside just by myself and just relax, and it's more relaxing. And then you don't feel rushed either.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when the girls were little, I used to have a picnic table outside. It was the best because you actually, everybody eats outside. Then anything that, because we always have spills. We never had a meal that we didn't have a spill. A spill meal.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or just, fall food.
Yeah.
So the wonderful thing is with the outside is, first of all, you have dogs out that are going to eat this up, or you could take a hose. I mean, it's just
absolutely
gold.
To the kid or the table or the area around.
There you go. And then, I mean, even if the kids are, got spaghetti all over their face, hose them a little, you know.
That's okay. Yeah. You'll drip dry, it'll be okay. No, I mean, no, but seriously, put it on rain or mist, not stream, okay? Or the triangle fan or whatever. That's a little too much.
Oh, that's horrible. That triangle fan.
It's like what?
It's coming from all.
Yeah, you get everybody. But no, it's.
I mean, it's just a good thing.
Yes.
Good times.
I can remember. Well, and one thing I do like about fall is that I like building a fire in the fire pit and taking my plate of food out there and setting there. You got your food.
Yeah.
Not when it's like 30 degrees, but like even in the, because you get a crisp evening and stuff, and you're just like, and then you're sitting by the fire, and you use paper plates for this, okay? The full disclaimer is you use paper plates, and then you throw the paper plate, no cleanup.
Right there. Touchdown. Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Home run.
And that way you don't have to beg. Is somebody going to do these dishes? You don't have to worry about it.
Where is the person that's doing the dishes?
I mean, the maid did not show up.
That's what I tell the girls.
The maid's had a long day.
The maid's been with you all day long. The maid is not at home cleaning. The maid is, or the kitchen, the chef is not at home.
Yeah.
But the thing, one more thing about paper plates. I have a son-in-law, so I like decorative plates, okay? Surprise. Okay. Shocked. Okay, well, he doesn't like, getting son-in-laws are fun because they will tell you how to do it right, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You're not doing it right.
Mother-in-law, let me tell you how it's supposed to be done.
Okay, so these decorative plates, they're flimsy. Okay, I mean, a lot of times they're decorative, they're beautiful. They have that beautiful turkey, they have that beautiful watermelon, photo, but they're flimsy. He wants the good styrofoam white, like compartment even, but just the good styrofoam, something, heavy.
A little more substantial, right?
What's the Chinette even?
Yeah.
Like the heavy.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's funny because that defeats, then I can't get my decorative.
They do make decorative. They're a little more, they're oval shaped, a little more, and not, it's not, and we have them, but Sam's Club has them great. They're decorative and.
Are they really pretty though?
Yes.
Do they have the scenes that
They have summer, they have fall, they have Thanksgiving. Absolutely, a must.
So what I've kind of done is get the decorative smaller plates, like for the desserts.
Yeah, that's a good trade-off.
I'm trying to, so then
Or I would say, everybody else, here's your plate. Son-in-law, there you go. Well,
but the other three agree with it. So
it's because the sons-in-law normally eat more.
Well, they
so
know.
They don't
and
have to do multiple plates.
There you go. They know.
They can have one.
They're practical.
Yes.
It's the way to go. See,
and that's a good thing.
No, it's a great thing. They're right.
Yes.
I will say that. They are right. It's just.
Well, kind of.
Well, and here's another thing too. I can come in. I can get some pretty napkins. See, I'll get those white.
It's a trade-off.
The China or something heavy. They want the heavy plates, and then I can put a pretty napkin.
But when push comes to shove,
they don't care about the napkin. They do not care. That napkin is not there. They pick their battles. The plates.
Napkin. I got my sleeve. I'm good. No. I don't need that. That's okay. Well, I mean, you think about it. You know what's funny is we talk about this.
It's true.
Jeannie is listening, so she probably will crack up at this because she's the same way with you.
Mm-hmm.
She wants the fancy plates.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I want to tell you, Jeannie's gangster.
Oh wait, I love this.
We don't get the plain plates. We get fancy.
Okay.
And she has enough that if that means you have to use 4 of those smaller fancy.
Yeah.
Or double them up or whatever. She's got enough. It's holiday, dang it. That's what we're having. And it's so funny. But the one thing, though, that cracks me up is she complains every time. She gets the napkins, and she'll get, like, print and colors, everything looks good.
Yeah.
You know how Jeannie is,
I know.
But then she complains because all of us, we go over to the roll of paper towels.
Yeah. No, I
and
know.
she's just like, I can't have anything nice or do anything
That's
nice
right.
for you all because
This is why we can't have
this
nice
is why we
things.
can't have nice things because like and
Oh,
y'all know how I feel about that. Why
Yeah.
are you using the paper
Yeah.
towel?
mine will go right over there and
I'll
right
walk-
past me and rip off the paper towel.
I'm the same way. So,
Do
but
you
yeah,
see the
it's
decorative
funny.
napkins?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But it's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
It
It's
is.
kind of funny, but at the same time, it's just like when it comes to the plates, though. No, if there's the fancy plates, we all look at each other.
Yeah.
It's like use the plates. Don't ask for Chinese.
No.
No.
But I am doing that. I do want to say I've turned over a new leaf. I am doing the heavy, hard plates, okay?
Okay.
And they do work better because it's like even the little ones when they carry their plates, like usually it's like two
Yeah,
hands,
that's good.
because there used to be a dip.
Yeah.
I'll be serious. I mean, come on.
No, that's good. Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
now I
get
did
it.
do one time. I threw a curveball. I set the tables and had the plates on the table. So they got up, to go get their food, and they were like, "Where's the plates? Oh, they're on the table." And I heard the discussion. They're on the table. You're supposed to bring it with you. If they were on the table, you're supposed to bring it with you. And I thought that was hilarious. So I thought, never again do I do that
Yeah.
because that's just
That's
yeah.
good,
It looks pretty and it's a
Yeah.
nice little hallmark moment, but
Yeah.
it is not practical. You learn with a huge group to just be practical.
Or if you even have just a smaller group that maybe just a little rough on the stuff.
Whatever the occasion.
Yes.
Party planners with Brad and Becky.
Yes, it's like
BBB. Call BB me.
be
for your
able to
next-
pivot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Be ready for the winds of change. Yes, we need to be party planning right here.
So I will have to say that if I have anything going on, which during the summer I'm all for paper plates, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
get mine at Sam's Club and have all the cool stuff sitting on the island in the kitchen. It's just like help
Love it.
yourself, and absolutely all for that. If I'm having a get together like around a holiday or something, I'll use just the plain stuff.
It all burns though. I just
Yeah.
want to say, even if you
Yeah.
take the chinette or anything,
Yeah.
you still throw
Yeah,
that.
so I use the plain white oval whatever brand.
Those are the
just,
bomb diggity.
just
Yeah,
because,
they are, and they are pretty.
Just because
They're
it's
good.
just like one of those things. But at Christmas time, there's an exception.
Ooh.
You use even if it's 4 people, 6 people, 8 people, 3 people. If I've got the Christmas plates set out,
No,
you
use
use the Christmas plates.
real plates.
Yeah, real plates.
Okay, yeah. I bought the real plates, and I had the hallmark idea, in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But I was doing so much dishes afterwards.
Mhm.
That's where I got into. I realized,
Dishwasher.
well, right here.
True.
So right here is the dishwasher.
Noted.
So I realized that
That's a good point.
the
Wait a
Mary
minute.
Martha, what
Yeah.
I mean, where remember I get confused which one. Mary Martha, remember one was
Yeah.
so busy that she didn't enjoy the company because she was doing
Right.
so much other. So I realized that I was that person, and I didn't want to be that person. I wanted to be a part. You know what I mean? So,
Well, and I get that. I do. But you've seen me again. I enjoy myself.
you are good.
I
You
enjoy
do-
myself and I
yes.
visit and all
Yes,
that kind of
you
stuff.
work
So
good.
I don't worry about plates piling up to be washed or
Yeah.
whatever. I really don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to. In the office at the house, so I have one of those big tubs that you see in restaurants or whatever,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
So on the counter in there, I scrape off the food,
Yeah.
or have people scrape
Yeah.
off the food if there's extra food into the garbage that's
Yeah.
for that. And then I stack them in there, and it's not in the kitchen, and it's not in you don't see it. So you don't even think about that. So then after everything's done, then you come, load the dishwasher with those real plates, and move on.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just me, just because
no, I
that
love
way.
it. No, I think you're
Yeah.
right. No,
Yeah.
I'm 100%
But-
with that.
It's like the lawn furniture that we talked about, use the stuff. So
Yes.
I have so many, and they're from Walmart, and they're the Better Homes and Gardens, and all
Which
of
is
that.
beautiful.
And you know how I love Christmas anyway,
Oh, absolutely.
3 or 4 or 6 Christmas trees and stuff like that. But use the plates.
Yeah.
And I have enough that, here's the thing, I have plenty for a large gathering.
I love that.
I have plenty. And I had someone break and I have the dessert dishes and all of that.
Oh, wow.
And I had someone break one time, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a plate.
Yeah, that's right.
I have extra.
Yeah.
But if you have the plates and want to use them, use them.
Use them. That's
use
right.
them. And if you want to use the plain white stuff, use it.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
different. So
Yeah. No, I
I'm not
do
trying to
love
have a
the whole
soapbox
concept.
about that,
No,
but I
think
like those.
No, I know, and I think it's wonderful. And I think
pick and choose my battles, though. I feel like Christmas time, you got to be,
Yeah, you're right. I get it. I 100% get it. I do. Yeah. I just found myself where I was just doing, you know what I mean, and not, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. So I think, yeah, you totally got it. And I do think if you've got, you know, like a lot of times, you know, people get beautiful china or stuff, and they just set it there. I am a firm believer in using it. You know what I mean? Break it out and use it. Do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? So I'm 100% with you on that. And they do have some really pretty, and it's affordable prices on that. So.
And when we do a Christmas thing, I have a little. We play a lot of games and do a lot of prizes like that. That's just how our family does it. You know, is you get a bunch of kids because you know the grandkids are going to make out like bandits anyway. So you know, our generation we kind of get.
Who are we?
You know, and who are you again? And who invited you to this? Oh, you're the person that brought so and so, the grandkid, right? That's how that works, right? So, Vince, she's gonna be like, I can't believe you told the paper towel story.
I know. No, Jeannie, I'm right there with you. My group does the same. I'm completely.
And I can see, and you can see the look on her face because you probably have the same
I
look.
know
Like
exactly. What?
You really just walked by me. Anyway, so I digress. But we have a game that. I tape, like, whatever, it may be a Santa Claus or, you know, a little sticker or whatever on some of the plates, and they're in the I don't set the table with the plates, okay?
Okay.
So, I have them stacked up on a counter.
Oh, this is cute.
Have them stacked up on the counter, dessert plates and regular plates, and you have little, and when you get a plate, you don't know where it are, and you can't look at the bottom.
Do not look at the bottom.
You've got to just take a plate. So you take a plate, look at the bottom. If you have a little Christmas sticker on it, then you get an extra prize for just getting that.
I love that.
It's a little game
That's
that
cute.
you have.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I might have to borrow that.
Yeah. So it's just kind of fun, and you can do it with paper plates if you have paper plates. You can.
I can do it.
Or you can put a little. Well, you can put an X on it, whatever, however you want to mark it. So, yeah.
I love that.
It's fun.
Good idea.
So,
Good idea. So that all came from eating outside.
Yes. No, the point was, I remember a Thanksgiving probably 10 or 12 years ago that we all went out and sat on the screened-in porch at Thanksgiving.
I love that.
Because it was warm.
Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that?
Like,
yeah. Yeah, no.
We were like,
and that might be this year. Might be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, if we stay this warm and stay, you know, it might be the case where everybody's.
I'm good.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm
with you. I can eat turkey and dressing.
Okay.
And Holiday World has it. I mean, come on. Have you had? Oh.
Yes.
It's just, and it's so good.
Yes.
It's so good.
So I make that cranberry Jello relish stuff. It's not just plain cranberry. It's got cranberries and it's got walnuts in it. It's got crushed pineapple in it. It's got mandarin oranges in it. It's got diced up apple in it. Anyway, that stuff is good to make year-round and put on a turkey sandwich in the summertime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You remember the raw sandwich on Friends? Remember he had the right ratio? I mean, you really, it's really a science.
Yes.
You have to know exactly how much you're putting on everything, right?
Yes.
I mean, and you have to have it come out just right.
Yes, 100%. I'm there.
Oh, I'm with you 100%. That just picks it up that takes it to a whole new level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like dressing mixed with my cranberry relish.
I do it 100%. Yeah. You know, I put too much sage. You know, my family hides the sage.
Cranberry will sweeten up the sage.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they hide the sage.
Yeah.
Then every year I have to go buy sage.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Remember that song, Parsley Sage? Totally for me. I don't know why, you know what I mean? I get the sage hard. I feel like I'm in a dark room with a light on me.
Yeah, and it's like,
I'm being...
Look, kids, choose your battles.
That's right.
It's just, I don't complain about,
I would just love to be a fly on the wall on the way home when people are leaving my house. God, is your mom putting more sage in that? I mean,
Don't say that because she could.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
oh, boy, could she. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you though. I mean, I don't want dressing unless I got to taste that sage. I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's got to come through as a solid.
It's gotta be.
It's a solid, baby. It's a standalone.
Yes. It's
a pile of sage.
It's got to make a statement.
It's green.
Yes.
Okay.
Why is the dressing green? Well. That's good. You got to have green at Thanksgiving time. It goes with the orange and the yellow.
I'm bringing color to the table.
Green is vibrant.
You don't think that on that first, you don't think the pilgrims, some pilgrim woman,
she had sage.
You know very good well.
That's one of the.
You know I'm channeling some man's
That's one of the. Yes, it's one of the few herbs they had. So
right. Come on.
Yeah.
Less salt, more sage.
Yes.
in your seasoning aisle.
We're gonna find signs. Less salt, more sage.
Bring it this year. Okay, so eating outside, great idea. Let's see here. Let's find another one. National Matchmaker, make me a match. I think these days, I think you have to be careful. I've actually, you have all different kinds of, matchmaking going on, and when you try to set somebody up with somebody,
don't do it.
It doesn't work. You know what I mean?
It's like pumpkin spice in July.
An awkward position. You know what I mean?
I've always heard that if you want to lose friends,
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Then try to matchmake and set them up.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Just the chemistry and stuff, and then you're that person where, like, that one friend's telling you something about that person, and you don't want to be that person because you're friends with that person, and you just don't want to be a part of it. Yeah. Don't be starting nothing, there won't be nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
don't bring it over here. We won't have none over here. That type of thing.
Let it work.
I've left out part of what you're bringing, but
stay in your lane. Let them, let their lane meet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Right? You agree?
100.
100. So solid.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Just don't do it.
National Trail Mix. What do you put in your trail mix?
Well, I like it when it's got walnuts and cashews.
Ooh, yeah.
Dried pineapple.
Yeah.
Raisins.
That's what it shows.
Raisins. I like the peanut butter chips with that, the sweet and the savory, and I like the little sesame, stick things or whatever.
Yeah. And I think walnuts don't get enough attention.
No,
walnuts are so really good for your skin, and it's showing here the yogurt, like little yogurt, little round things of yogurt, little.
I know what you're
little
saying.
drops of yogurt.
Yeah.
It's showing that. I think I don't eat a lot of trail mix, but it's really good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting a lot of good nutrition there. I think in moderation, you don't.
And walnuts give you better oil than some of the other nuts.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Let's see here. Willing to lend a hand day Wednesday. I think that goes with you. I think you're very good about helping out.
Well, I'm actually, after I leave here, I'm headed to one of our stores to help out today. So
I love that.
There you go.
Don't you think that means a lot to them? I mean, you know how you're doing something and somebody comes to help. I mean, don't you think just
absolutely.
to see that other you're doing something and then when somebody comes in to help?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And the King is going today. It's another store that has an inventory.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
One of our just separate eyes. It's like when you walk and look at everything, and it's just like double checking and things like that, and doing whatever we can because the folks that are there are working really hard to do it, and it's like, but I'm always appreciative if someone comes and gets a new perspective on something, or if they don't do a lot, but just there to show that they're there to help support whatever we would need is a good thing.
Yeah. And that means a lot.
Yes.
Even just being there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just being there, helping out if you can, or if there's something to do. I think and I think that any person in management or whatever, when they see another person from another store coming in, that would be to me a good feeling.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I know you do travel a lot and do a lot of things.
And especially when my King rolls in, because
because you're gonna have fun.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have fun.
It's gonna be
greatest of all time.
It's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna be said, but it's gonna be fun.
It doesn't matter how stressful or serious the situation is. He's gonna make you laugh.
Yeah.
And he's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna have something going on.
Oh, yeah. don't bring it over here, King.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
going to be, yeah,
But,
something's
no,
coming.
but that's exactly right. It's just like, if anything, just having somebody like that is just like, it could be the most stressful. And, inventories with Walmart are serious stuff.
Oh,
That's
gosh,
serious business,
yeah, definitely.
And having
Well,
somebody
but
just
it
make
is
you
to the
laugh for a
customer.
minute.
Yeah. Well, and we, the customers, we want that.
Yes.
We want you to have that inventory. We, I don't want to say expect, but we kind of do. You know what I'm saying? When I go to the aisle to get that, sage, I want it to be there. You know what I'm saying?
And making sure things are counted right.
And
that's
that's
prices.
And that's where inventory comes into play. And so
Yeah.
it's important. But I think with Mike, I think that that's something that, we are very blessed to have Mike. Really. I mean, and everybody.
Words can't explain.
I know.
I know it sounds. We say that all the time,
But it's like an attitude of gratitude he has.
Yes.
I mean, we talk about that all the time. The attitude of gratitude. It's the positive. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a lot of you, and I think you should. And I think this right here is a good morning, good food for thought. Always look for that positive.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Make it a little bit lighter. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yes.
there's something you got to do, but if you look at it, just like like laundry, if you got a huge pile of laundry, put on the radio, you know what I mean, and grab a glass of iced tea or something, whatever, and just go boldly into the night.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it'll make it a little happier to do that. You know what I mean? Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And just like with inventory, I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many other things that are better and fun, more
Yes.
fun. But these are things you have to do.
Yeah.
This is like paperwork.
And when someone's like, and he has a great way of going to, and the people that are at that store and they've had a long week and they've worked hard and just cracking them up,
Oh, you need that.
saying things like, "What? I haven't seen you do a thing all week," which he hadn't been there,
Right, yeah.
And they pause and then they crack up. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
But he does have an attitude of gratitude, and I think one thing that it doesn't matter at another store. He looks at the people pushing carts and cleaning the restrooms are just as important to him as the people on his management team.
Absolutely.
And sometimes they get a little bit more of the Mike King than the people on his management team, just because of he understands that work is what makes everything go.
Exactly.
And so just be appreciative.
I agree. Yeah, I think in everything.
So help out
Everything you
in
do.
whatever way. It doesn't have to be major.
Absolutely. Right.
Sometimes the smallest things that we do to help someone out that they never even maybe
No.
acknowledge means a lot.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, 4 things that used to be free. We're going to go down different. Okay. Water. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're right about that. That's true. Okay. Choosing to sit on an airplane, number 1. So used to, I guess, if you want to make sure you don't get stuck in the middle seat in the way back, it'll cost you.
Yeah.
I don't care where I sit. Now I have, you know, what I mean, do you have a preference? I guess.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
I just don't want the plane to crash. That's my preference.
That's
it doesn't matter.
As long as,
It doesn't matter if I have the best seat on the airplane.
Yeah.
If it goes down, it's going
That's right.
down.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I'm with you. But choosing, I guess it used to be free.
Yeah.
Using a pool at a hotel, I didn't know they were charging for that. They now more places are doing things like an a la carte now, or tracking on a resort fee. They're tacking it on it. So like if you use the pool, I don't think that. I'm not seeing that. I hope that don't happen.
I haven't either. And
I don't want that to happen.
I think that would be at places that I would not.
Okay, listen to this. So I guess I hope this doesn't take place. Let's hope this is in some other part of the world, okay? Odd charges at restaurants, things like kitchen appreciation fees.
Well, I've seen, not that I've been paying the bill, but I have been to, for a get-together.
Okay.
I've been at a restaurant that they automatically put in for more than 4 people. They automatically put a 15% gratuity in, and then you can add to that if you want. But they also put a 5% that goes to the kitchen staff.
Never knew that. Never knew that.
Those are places that I can't afford to go to on the regular, so I'm just going to put that out there. But I have seen that. And me personally, there again, So I'm not, and you and I are both the same way. We don't get mad at our servers if our food is messed up because they didn't do it.
Right.
I would rather, there again, the servers, which I know is hard work, but it's hard work cooking food and things like that, right? So there again, the servers get 15% and the kitchen gets 5%. At least make it even.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do more for your server, then do that.
Yeah. Well, I get really because we eat a lot of, food maybe that's not as seasoned, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I try to eat kind of healthy. So then when you do go somewhere and it's like full throttle, I'm like, where's the cook? I want to kiss the cook. You know what I mean? Remember the saying used to kiss the cook? So that would be instead of literally, you can't kiss the cook.
But you can throw some Benjamins in the way.
There you go.
But no, I've seen that.
The cook would probably be happier with that.
And the disclaimer for
all right.
everybody listening is, I was not paying the bill, but I just had someone tell me about that at this restaurant.
Well, I'm glad you could bring.
I know. That's interesting.
I did not know that. Okay. This is weird. Seeing a movie on the day that it comes out, I guess it used to be free. You used to just have to line up and get tickets. Now the tickets can actually cost more. What? I don't get that. I thought you always had to pay. You've always had to pay to go to the movie.
No, I think what they're saying is,
what are they saying?
Now online you can pre-order tickets for opening day, and it does cost more to do it that way than if you just go to the theater.
I'm amazed at how many people go online and get tickets for events, and then they never show up. No, I mean, right?
So last Saturday night, there was a group of us that went to see Darren Knight, Southern Mama, the comedian, at the Brown Theater.
Oh, I love the Brown Theater.
Yeah. So it was sold out. When we got there, we got to move in. We were on the aisle on the side, but we got to move into the middle.
Yeah.
Because it was sold out, and there was a ton of people that didn't show up. And the thing about it is, it's like, I just couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, it happens all the time.
There's
No,
but just a lot of people. I mean, they got their money, so it's fine,
happy,
whatever.
Sure.
But I just couldn't imagine.
It happens all the time. I'm amazed at it too. I'm completely amazed at it. And I get life happens, maybe something happens.
Right.
But people just do that. I think they just buy it and I don't know. Maybe I'll go, maybe I won't go.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
No, I'm not either.
I'm gonna go. I'm committed.
I'm like, you need to put this cast on quick because I got to be somewhere. I
will go.
I'll be rolling in with the IV. But you know what? I paid for those tickets.
I'm going to make it. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a ride or die.
Ride or die.
All right, Butterball just released his Thanksgiving predictions. Okay, let's see, and then let's try to remember these.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and see if this is true. Okay. This is in August, the last day of August. Okay, Butterball's releasing their Thanksgiving predictions. Number 1, 90% of Americans plan to celebrate Thanksgiving this year. It's been lower than that in the past 2 years because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So I remember that when it was very low. You know what I mean? Yeah. But 90% of
especially
Americans,
in 20.
What I get
2020.
Was that the
2020
was
2020 was, and they were, because that was part of the thing that, looking back, everybody can look back and say, well, I was right to do that, but you could also look back and say you were wrong to do certain things. But 2020 especially was the year that they were like, don't do Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right.
So many were, people were upset.
Right. So that's,
so.
So 90%, they predict 90% is going to do it this year. So
I think part of that is just COVID fatigue.
Yeah.
For lack of a...
Yeah. Number 2, 85% will serve turkey. No data on what sides will be serving them. I figured 85, what are they going to serve if they don't serve turkey?
Well, we as a family, we do turkey and ham.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, we do that.
What kind of ham do you do? Do you do that like the bone ham? What's that real good?
Jeannie does it.
I know, but what's that real good? Like
she gets the Kentucky Legend spiral cut.
That's my favorite. That's what my favorite is. Yeah.
Her homemade glaze,
Yeah.
Ask her, hey, that come out of the packet? Yeah. No. And she won't give you the recipe for it.
Well, I love beef.
It's in the will. She's like, it's in the will. It's okay. Thank you.
I love that lady.
And she laughs.
Yeah,
thinks it's
I don't
funny
blame her.
because she's serious. And
I
I'm
love
telling you,
I
gangsta.
love her.
Gangsta.
Yeah, she is.
She's a
and
little
that's-
bitty, but she'll break you down.
That's exactly
But
right.
and
Don't you ever forget that,
I
Bradley.
no, but I know of a family that has roast beef and turkey
Yeah, I do
for
love roast
Thanksgiving.
beef. Ooh, I had roast beef the other day, and you put horseradish sauce on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Opened your sinuses. I was
Yes.
crying.
Yes. Roast beef is best making a
Oh.
sandwich with horseradish.
Oh, that just, I mean,
Yeah.
that's just
Absolutely.
so good. Okay.
Do
So
you do turkey at Christmas too, or just Thanksgiving?
it depends. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll do turkey, yeah. But I always usually do, no, I actually did a roast, and everybody loved that, yeah. I switch it up, just kind of get to fill the room. Something that my group always wants, like Christmas Eve, is they like wings. My group loves wings. You can't go wrong anytime there's a wing. You know what I
You
mean?
need to start making those ranch wings.
I need to, yeah. Yeah, they would love that, yeah.
Yeah.
They love
I
wings.
need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We're odd for Christmas Eve for us. We do chili and we do
I love chili.
chicken and dumplings.
Oh, I'm with you. No, those are just,
And then I have a wild rice and chicken soup mixed. Or
I would
mix.
found
It's not a mix. I wish it was. It'd be easier. But for instance, we do soups for Christmas Eve.
I love
But
soup.
but Mom still does ham.
Go on. Yeah, a ham sandwich, and my grandma used to ham and chili. She would have a ham sandwich and chili
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
cooked for us, and she'd say ham and chili.
Yeah. But there you go. But I always have
I
peanut
love
butter available for anybody that
Oh,
wants
you
peanut
can.
butter sandwiches.
Okay, I would be completely.
Because we do a Christmas party. Christmas
Yeah, I
party.
know. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
when we have
Yeah.
stuff on the plates and everything
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
or bowls.
I think it's Templeton on Charlotte's Web. Christmas is a smorgasbord.
Yeah.
That's just too much goodness right
Yeah.
there. And I love soup. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that's delicious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
But I don't know what for Thanksgiving somebody. The sides aren't they set for Thanksgiving?
yeah, you know what you're gonna have.
You
Mashed
have
potatoes,
green bean
gravy.
casserole, whether anybody eats it or not. I love it.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey,
and
I'm good.
it needs to make its appearance.
Yes, you gotta have dressing,
Definitely.
sage dressing.
Okay.
You gotta have mashed potatoes,
Definitely.
um, gravy,
Sweet potatoes.
sweet potatoes. I like sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, I do too.
You gotta have corn. You gotta have regular green beans too for those, and cranberry salad.
Yeah.
That's a side and a garnish.
Yeah, I think you're making my plate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can, which I'm happy because like if for some reason like if I did break my leg or something and you had to get up to make it, I want people to know. So you could make my plate, Brad. You know what I mean? So or for some reason I got laryngitis. Laryngitis. You know how to make my plate.
I got you.
I always, that's so important to me to keep people around me that know how to make my plate.
When it comes to food,
You got me.
you and I ride or
You got
die.
it.
We're ride or die. We got it.
You
We got
me.
this.
You got me.
And if I would have her have any questions, I'd be like, Jeannie, what do you think? And
Jeannie would know.
She would
Put her,
be like,
yeah.
oh, Becky, yeah, here.
Put
da,
some
da, da,
extra
yeah.
of this on that
Yeah.
plate for that girl.
Yes.
Such a girl.
And put
yeah.
it on a fancy plate.
Don't forget her napkin.
Yeah, and
Don't
if you
forget
don't give her
Go
a paper towel.
That's right. Get you right.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Thanksgiving you're locked in on certain.
I
you
think
have
so.
To have
I don't
sides.
know the. Yeah, I don't know. Number 3, expect slightly one more. Or hang on. Expect slightly more first-time hosts in November, 4% from last year. So a lot of people will be hosting. A lot of
Well,
people
I
haven't
think
hosted.
there was in the last couple of years. There's people that got married
Yeah.
and maybe haven't had
Yeah.
holidays.
Yeah.
So now that we're getting back to some of that stuff, there's going to be some of those that's just like, hey, let's host it this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they may want to stay closer to home and not travel.
Yeah.
And have family in,
Yeah.
and then their first time hosting. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I think more people are trying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that have gotten married and started relationships and have homes and families
Yeah.
in the last 2.5 years that
Right.
haven't had the chance. Give them their chance.
I know. Why not? Yeah. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, most people say inflation is a concern, but it won't prevent them from celebrating. 24% say they might cook more from scratch. though, which I love that.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely.
8% said they might invite fewer people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 15% said they will go with more of a potluck Thanksgiving.
And that's a great idea.
Oh, I love that. Everybody bringing something.
Oh, my God. And see, when you have families, you know, you have get-togethers. I mean, that's the good thing about picnics and stuff, because people bring their specialty, right?
Yeah.
So well, it saves work for the host, for one thing, right? You're not like, you're not have to do it all, even though you feel like you want to do it all when you host or whatever. Yeah. But I love potlucks in general, you know, because there's certain things that members of my family, it's just like, well, I'll write you down for this, and they're just like, well, I thought, no, I got you, I got you, you're bringing that, I got you written down already, you know. But that is, and it's a little bit, potlucks are a little less formal, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but it gets everybody involved, and it's a little like, oh, you know. And I think sometimes those holidays are the best.
Yeah, I love that. And I think that everybody's showing their creative. I mean, like, you know very well, like, somebody's better at this, somebody's better at that. And, you know, and you kind of, you know, like, you bring this, you bring that, and then everybody bringing, it's just so much, it's nice, you know?
Yeah. And that's what we do at our, not for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas. Well, we do a little bit of Thanksgiving, but it's like cheese balls or those types of things that people make, you know. But we do that for our Christmas Eve, and everybody brings their specialty, and so there's certain soups that are made that are there and certain things, but everybody brings stuff, and it's just,
so good.
Yeah. Jeannie brings 3 kinds of fudge, and she brings my fresh apple cake.
No, that's just...
It's no longer Brad's fresh apple cake.
You got Becky.
It's Becky.
I took it.
That's Becky's favorite.
I'm sorry. It is.
It's okay. I'm willing to share.
I ate every bit of that.
I got your back on that. It's okay. It's okay.
Just like, you take a little bit here, and then you stop for a while, and then you go back to it. And
that's love. I mean, that is love right there. It's like, woo. I'm okay with that. I'll give that to you. Yeah. It's like you got the whole thing, and you just got a fork. It's like, hey, can I? No.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a cake for one. No, but those potlucks and stuff are just, they're fun, you know?
They are. And there's nothing wrong with that. For anybody out there that's like, I've got to do it all, you don't have to.
No.
You know what I mean? Enjoy the time. You know what I mean? And Brad, I will completely compliment you all day long on, okay, Brad works a lot, very hard to get, when he has an event or has a get together, you work so hard to have everything looks like looks like a photo. But when it comes to the actual day of the time and the people, you wouldn't even know you hadn't done anything. You are a wonderful host. You are wonderful about that. I mean, you have it, like, you talk to everybody, you participate, and I love that. You remember we learned that at Campbellsburg, those Campbellsburg ladies. Yes. You know, I mean, they work so hard to get the festival. Yes. But then, you know, when that festival happens, they participate. They play. They have fun, and that's exactly. And just like when you're hosting, and just like, you know, anybody that is hosting, you know, being the hostess of, you know, having everybody to get together, you work so hard to get everything ready, and then when it actually comes time, then it's time to have fun.
And
you do
for
that.
me,
You do
for
that.
me,
You are
even if
solid
it's
100%.
whatever the get together is, the hard work is worth it when you get to enjoy it yourself too. You got to think of yourself and as one of the guests. And I know that sounds really strange.
No, but you become that.
That sounds really strange. But I had a good friend. Actually, she was a friend of my mom's, and she's since passed away. But she was one of those entertainers. You know, she loved having people over and doing things fancy, impromptu, whatever. But one thing that she said that her mom had always taught her is that you get everything ready so every possible thing, every possible guest can have a good time. But her dad, being the outsider looking in, so to speak, in all this, said that the best part is treat yourself like you're one of the guests at the party.
I love that.
Be one of the guests. Enjoy. And I do. And that all the preparation for anything is worth it, because that is and I'm not saying I'm a people person, but
Oh,
that's the best part of it.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. When you're
There's-
enjoying, and
Yeah.
you don't want to be in the kitchen that you miss out funny things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't. What did he say? What was funny? Or you know what I mean? Or afterwards, oh, did you see or hear? No, I was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Those are things you don't want to miss.
And when there's a pack of 16-year-old boys, because he's got to have his ride or dies
Yeah,
again,
right,
for the party
absolutely.
or whatever. And you may think, well, why did I go get this extra this or do this for that? When they're all sitting around laughing and they've got that and they're just like, oh, this is awesome,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I drove to Sam's Club to get these icy pop things. I could have gotten popsicles,
Yeah.
every day I walk by that
Yeah.
where I work, right? But it's ones that they like.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things that,
Oh.
and I have one of them that's just like, yeah, we tried to look for these at Walmart, we don't have them, thanks
Yeah.
for having, that
Yeah.
type of stuff. But it's just, when you sit down and everybody has something at least they feel like was for them, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's like you get to hear it.
Oh.
If you're off doing something else, you don't
Yeah.
get to,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's important.
Yeah.
If you're going to put in the hard work, enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I I hadn't really done. I do roast a lot. I used to
Yeah.
growing up. When the girls
Yeah.
were little. All the time roast. That was easy, quick.
Yeah.
But when I did a roast. It's been a couple of get-togethers back, and it was funny. They were like, "Where'd you buy the roast? Where'd you get that?" I made that roast. I'm just like, that was
I think sometimes
somebody that hadn't been,
Yes.
part of. They had not had, and I thought,
when you do something different, they assume that someone else did it.
did it? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, I did that.
But you are also one of those that you enjoy your parties.
I love
and
my
stuff.
parties.
You
You
participate.
I
you
want
do.
to. I
and
want
do-
to party.
Does you forget in that moment, as soon as the first person gets there, whether there's going to be 6 people or 60, and you start laughing and making those memories, you've forgotten about the late nights and complaining like, how did this get there when I'm trying to clean the house? There's that other sock that I've had to hear about for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
How did it get there?
Right.
Or
Right.
the Pop. I'm gonna throw Pop under the bus for a minute. He cracks me up about stuff. He always says, I tell your mom all the time, it's just like, you clean the house after they leave. You don't clean the house before people come, because you're gonna clean the house again when people leave,
Yeah.
And it's just like, but you don't. No, you gotta do both.
Yeah.
You gotta do both.
Yeah.
Of course, he doesn't win that argument.
But I think that anytime you have an occasion, things go wrong. I was just thinking that right before the Super Bowl, remember when in Indianapolis we had the Super Bowl? Okay, so the red carpet is getting ready to go on, and these are celebrities going to be walking that red carpet, and all of a sudden, this pot falls over, dirt all over the red carpet. If you'd have seen the guys that like.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, is it so like when you host something, how many times does like something not just completely fall on the floor or something breaks glass or something, right?
Yeah, it happens.
And you just got to go on.
Yeah,
the show.
you just gotta
And
laugh
every
about it.
celebrity that walked that red carpet had no idea what went on seconds
Right.
before their foot hit that red carpet.
Right. You are exactly
I
right.
laughed so hard at this,
You're
and I
exactly
thought
right.
if you would have known. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like your house.
You
You know what I'm saying? I can't even imagine all the things. I know at mine. You know what I mean? Or the dog comes in. You know what I mean? Or somebody comes.
I'm a firm believer. I'll vacuum and dust and
Yeah.
clean the house, before somebody comes over. Well, I have a family member who their idea of getting ready for a party that no one will see is they're ignoring the other stuff like, the dishes in the sink and let's do all this. They clean out drawers and cabinets. It's like, well, what if somebody opens that cabinet drawer? Well, then they're going to leave. Or, hey, everybody in the world's got at least one junk drawer.
You know it. It's
Everybody
every
does.
household.
And if you want to look
that's
through mine,
American.
there may be something in there you can have. I'm okay with
Take
it.
it with you.
Take it with you, But it's just like, why do you clean cabinets,
I know. Now that'd be
Yeah.
that's a little different. We got to get out of here, Bradley.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Anyway, they are coming out with a ketchup that's a no-stain ketchup. So,
Well, that is good. Because we talked about this. The reason ketchup stains is because the dyes in it.
absolutely.
And red is one of the dyes that's hardest to get out.
Right.
Because if people talk about green ketchup, That is actually the same ketchup
Yeah.
without the red dye. I
Right,
hate
right.
to burst your bubble. So.
you, you,
I'm sorry.
you just
Tastes the same.
put out somebody's fire today.
I know. I'm sorry.
True. All right, let's thank our sponsor, Bradley.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Upland, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Blackside Associates, Dr. Mickey Guts, Fox Philly Wealth Management.
All right, everyone have a wonderful and a safe and a happy Wednesday.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
Caroline Gilly welcomes you to visit I Spy Treasures, located at 1212 South Jackson Street in Salem, Suite B. Open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday, Wednesday through Saturday, and closed Sunday and Tuesday. Contact Caroline for more information on booth rental at 812-404-8949. There'll be a Customer Appreciation Day on Saturday, September the 3rd from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There'll be indoor and outdoor vendor booths and yard sales, special vendor discounts, door prizes, and free donuts and lanyards while supplies last. There'll be also food vendors. Stop in today and see all the new items at I Spy Treasures in Salem. Yeehaw! Come on out to the Councilsburg Festival on September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. Friday opens with yard sales all morning and afternoon, followed by a pet contest at 5:30. The Miss Country Girl pageant at 6:15. 50s and 60s music from the Checkmate close out the evening beginning at 7 p.m. Saturday opens up with Relay for Life 5K and FFA breakfast at 8 a.m. 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 9. Silly Safari at 11 a.m. and lots of good music with Lethargic at 7 and Thunder Chicken with blues and 60s music. Sunday will feature a retelling of Campbellsburg history, gospel music, and military salute. Mark your calendars for September the 9th, 10th, and 11th for lots of family fun, music, and food. For a full schedule of events, go to WSLMradio.com. Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's, right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests, with your choice of white or chocolate cake, ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area. Parties at Salem allow children to play, while McDonald's in Mitchell and West Baden will feature age-appropriate games. Let McDonald's make your child's next birthday party stress-free for you and fun for them. Call Renee at 812-788-0126 today and get your next party on the schedule at McDonald's.
Labyrinth Life is back September 22nd through the 25th. 4 stages, over 90 bands with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nine Inch Nails, Slipknot, Kiss, with Alice in Chains, Bring Me the Horizon, Shinedown, Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, Incubus, Evanescence, Tenacious D. Welcome back to the Rick and Bubba Show, coming to you live from the EIP building in downtown New York City. Now, Rick and Bubba.
6 minutes past the hour of the Rick and Bubba Show. The golden ticket seats have returned. We'll try those beginning a week from this Friday. And we'll go through September on Friday, see how it operates. We've been kind of thinking about how to make it all work, and we'll try our first run on September the 9th. But those tickets are all sold out. As you can imagine, when I say sell out, I mean reserved. They don't cost you anything. So we'll try again in October if everything goes smoothly here. We want to kind of do a soft opening, ease into it. So we look forward to seeing our first group coming back here, or the first time ever here, in these golden ticket seats in the new setup in the No Name Studio. So we'll look for that coming up on the 9th. And for those of you who want to come in the future, just be hopeful that it'll all work smoothly and we can make it happen. Bubba, we will start this hour. I know it's almost painful. Like I said, I may not be able to watch College Game Day this year, even if I upset Reese Davis, but because it's hard to watch sometimes the struggle. It's just like there's no way Speedy can, but and it's not that I have secondhand embarrassment. I just struggle with them. You know, anytime I think somebody like even if I hear someone sing and they can sing good, but I don't think they are confident that they can hit all the notes, so they're not hitting the notes effortlessly. That's a hard run for me. Not because I'm embarrassed for them. I'm in the struggle with it. It's like I've become the singer. And
that's part of my second hand.
Is that what it is? Is that some of it? Maybe I don't know how to define it.
Yeah.
And then like Lee Corso, when I see him now, I become Lee Corso.
Yes.
And I'm struggling to do my predictions on the games. Okay. And I don't know where the mascot head is anymore, and I don't think I can physically put it on. Those kind of things bother me, and because it's not an enjoyable thing to watch. Well, Biden updates are that way to me. They're very difficult to watch, and because when I think that this is the leader of the free world, it's so obvious this is a person that should be retired from politics.
Right.
But not only is still in it, but is the president. So this is his deal in Pennsylvania. He's trying to help, but he's not going to help. The first one here, Josh Shapiro, he's running for governor, and he's going to tell us he's running for senator. And then John Fetterman is actually running for Senate, and he's going to tell us he's running for governor. So he doesn't get the offices right that these two people